everyone, this is Adarsh Jain from Team Docplexus. We have with us Natya Tatineni, the founder of Svadhin. Hi Natya, how are you?
I'm good.
So, what brings you to this summit?
The conversations around aging, and it's really nice to have had this opportunity to be here. And also, the best thing has been the first conversation around aging in India, which is really amazing. So I'm very excited. I was, through the day. But yeah.
Okay. So you have been working around designing homes for aged population. So what has your experience been? What do you think are the problems?
The challenges of seniors? Yeah. So we work with seniors in integrating products into their living environments.
Okay.
We don't essentially design homes. Yeah. So I think a general challenge is falls among seniors.
Okay.
So almost 80 to 90% seniors face falls every year.
Okay.
So and it's a recurring thing. So every year 90% of the population faces a fall, and 2 out of 3 seniors who face falls, for one it is fatal.
Oh, okay.
Which means either pretty immediately they sort of pass away, or after say 6 months of a lot of pain and when they're undergoing the process of recovery, they tend to get into a really not a very good state. So yeah.
So how are you addressing these issues now? What exactly are you doing?
So we use something called as the aging in place solutions. These are very common in the US and the UK and a lot of other Eastern countries, even Australia. And basically we conduct a home safety assessment, which essentially maps the seniors' medical and physical condition versus their living environments. So it essentially identifies different fall zones and different challenge areas. It also helps people learn say incorrect habits that they're using that could create a fall. It could put them at risk for a lot of other things as well. So so we start with the home safety assessment, and after that we integrate different products depending on the stage of the senior. Now most seniors don't need everything. I think the idea is that they should age actively, and when you say age actively, they should be able to conduct their own basic activities, by themselves. And it could be even gardening and a lot of other recreational activities which nobody should stop them from doing. It's more a matter of that how conveniently and ergonomically they're able to sort of carry out these activities. And that's what we sort of assess for, and we help them sort of engage in their lives without feeling the desperation. Also sort of help them overcome the fear of falls, which is very common among seniors after multiple falls that they go through. So these are done with very simple basic supportive aids. Could be something as simple as bedside support rails, grab bars, bathing platforms, and these are the products that we offer. And this is for general seniors. So there are also seniors who have chronic conditions, and a lot of their family members have no idea about where to go. So for example, dementia is increasing among seniors in India, and Parkinson's is increasing among seniors in India. But a lot of people, a lot of family members, a lot of doctors are not completely aware of the simple changes that one can do around the house. It supports not just the senior, but also the caregiver. I mean, caregivers, you can't take them away after a point, right, out of their lives. What is important is that the burden of the caregiver doesn't intensify where they're, sort of taking away their focus from, sort of taking care of the medical needs of the senior to these other needs.
So, Natya, you've vastly discussed so many issues, and you're trying to address as many as possible. Did you manage to get any solution through this summit?
I think, I met very interesting people, and when in an infant industry like this, where there are organizations far and few and trying to tackle on a lot of different issues, it's always great to come together and collaborate.
Great.
And we've been working with a lot of organizations, whether they're focused on the senior space or they're in the healthcare space or in other ways. And I think it's important that we're all able to come together, and I think that's been an amazing thing, that all of us coming together, discussing the challenges, and then also sort of seeing how we can sort of come together and work together, or share resources, help out each other, and I think that's the best thing.
Natya, one last question. You've been talking about how doctors should also know about such issues. Can you tell us more on those lines? What perhaps, how could doctors integrate with people like you and improve lives for senior citizens?
So, I think a lot of doctors are somewhat aware. I think they all know about medical home modifications. And I think it's just that in the last couple of years we've realized, and one of the reasons we started off, Svadhin, was also because we realized that a lot of doctors wanted to suggest these, or have been suggesting different products. It's just to do with that they weren't aware of what are the resources available, and there weren't a lot of resources available when we started off also, like people offering these products and services, and I think there is that disconnect that still exists.
Correct.
That maybe there are doctors out there who are trying to sort of recommend these products and are not sure of the breadth of the product range, and that's important. It's also to understand where home safety assessments come into play. I think it's something a lot of PTs and OTs would really connect with, even ortho and neuro doctors, because they work on complex cases, and when we do a home safety assessment, it's a thorough checklist that sort of like in detail maps the person, and these are things that a lot of say doctors are not aware who's doing what in this industry, or what kind of standards are important, and that is where I feel the disconnect exists.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Natya. We hope that there are more people taking away messages from what you're doing, and I hope there are more people coming forward to help senior citizens.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.